لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah Rabbul Alameen upon all His blessing, all the provision that Allah have provided for all of us since the day we were born until the end of our life. Brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we have been trying our best to get closer and closer to Allah every day, especially in the blessed month of Ramadan. Allah Rabbul Alameen in one of the hadiths Qudsi remind us, قال الله تعالى كل عمل ابن آدم له إلا الصيام فإنه لي وأنا عزي به الصيام جنة الصيام جنة وإذا كان يوم صوم أحدكم فلا يرفث ولا يسخط فإن صاب أحد أو قاتل فيقول إني امرؤ صائم. Allah said, every deed of the children of Adam is for him, except for fasting. It is purely for me. You abandon your halal food, your halal drink, your halal relationship as husband and wife for the sake of Allah. And because of that, I will reward you without any limitation. Then Allah said, Asyam Junnah. This is where I want to focus on tonight. What is Junnah? Junnah is the shield that protects you. Protect you from anything that destroy your iman and your good character. One of the things that a lot of Muslims are not aware of, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. In this ayah, Allah is telling us what happened with the angels, and also among the angels, there are jinn. Allah said, we command all the angels, meaning because the jinn was among the angels, to prostrate to Adam. Everyone prostrate, except one of the jinn, chief of the jinn, Azazil. What did he say? How Allah is telling us how is and how was his response. You know, his character until now exists from that day. First, Abba. This word Abba. No. Wastakbara. Why he refused? Because of kibr. Very proud, arrogant. Then Allah cursed him. Until today, he was cursed because of this character. Aba wastakbara. Wa kana minal kafirin. Allah ends this ayah by saying, he is among the one who reject al-kafir. Look at the saying of the hadith of the Prophet. Kullu ummati yadkhuluna al-jannah. Every ummah of mine will enter paradise. Illa man aba. Again, aba bin you. Qila man ya'bah ya Rasulullah. Companion was shocked and asked, Ya Rasul, who are this group? Who you name them as Aba? So the Prophet continued by saying, Man atani dakhala jannah, whoever obey my teaching. Whatever I want him to do, he try his best to do. He go to paradise. Waman asani, whoever go against me, go against my command, my sunnah, faqad aba. The word the Prophet here, faqad aba. He refused. This character of aba may cause a person to become a kafir. And that's why he have no right to go to Jannah. Any one of us, if you see what is happening, the Junnah that I said earlier in the first Hadith Qudsi, to protect us from doing something that Allah forbid you, saying something that Allah forbid you, eating, drinking something that Allah said no. And if you are fasting, you are still not protected. That means your siam is having a problem. The fasting that we are in now should be like a shield, protect you. The ayah was recited by the younger imam today. You can hear his voice, you know that he must be very young. Alhamdulillah, but he have a good spirit. He recite Quran, yeah, very good, Alhamdulillah. Yeah. It makes us feel very happy to see young children can recite Quran beautifully. We hope our children will also. Our children love to sing. It's time for us to try to make children who love the Quran. He was reciting Surah Isra. Innal mubazzirina kanu ikhwana shayatin wa kana shaytani rabbihi kafura. One of the ayah. Allah is telling us who are with the Satan are those who like to waste. Mubazzir. Waste your time, waste your money, waste your energy. It's waste. We know today there's a lot of challenges. We waste a lot of time. We cannot control our children because of the small what? Bigger than that. Smaller than that. But that can be used for good cause. If you read the Quran, go to certain site that remind you of Allah, how to be a good person, alhamdulillah. You want to know whether we are successful in our fasting or not. These few nights, I feel very sad and very hurt. Because the Muslim is involved in mubazzirin. There is, if you hear the sound, the fire crackers sound, you know something is not right. This is not our value at all. This belongs to my people, not belong to Muslim. We have better way to entertain ourselves. Tasbih, takbir, zikir. While people are performing Isha and Qiyam, they are playing firecrackers, firework. This shows that most of the imam in the mosque have failed. They don't care. They don't even highlight and remind the people what kind of business you can do, O Muslim. Can you sell firework? It's burning money, create pollution of the air and sound. But it become very normal. At the end of Ramadan, before Eid, I hope Allah keep on praying, no firecrackers, no firework. You just have to wait. Half an hour before midnight until after midnight. And you know the flat is just in front of me. Astaghfirullah. What is happening to the ummah? Where is our value? And when we have our Eid, we should make takbir. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You don't hear takbir. I want to remind all our good brothers and sisters who are involved in some small business. Don't get into haram business without you realize. That kind of business is haram. Endanger the people. It can burn the people's hand. Second thing, you open a stationery. Anybody who open a stationery before over here? If you have a shop selling books, do you just accept any book and sell any book? If you do that, you involve in haram business sometimes without you realize. Oh, it's not my book, but why do you allow the haram book to come into the store and you are promoting it? What are haram book? People talk about shirik, and you are selling that kind of book. Chinese love what? Gamble. And they have books they sell. And they have got a lot of images. And images have number. We also sell. Oh, it's not my book. People talk about shirik. When we went to Palestine before, we went into the shop, a Muslim shop. Here Ayatul Kursi, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, and here a cross. They sell almost everything, business. Are you allowed to sell something that is shirik? Haram cannot. You must be selective. Anybody offer you any kind of thing, you check. If it's nothing against Islam, Bismillah. Anything against Islam, the book telling about all the khurafat and shirik, you should not accept. But we are not careful. Just an example. We have failed to protect our iman. Fasting month is one of the months that is teaching us to have self-control. Check, protect the deen, protect your family. What kind of book you want your children to read, you must check. Don't allow to read all the nonsense book. And they thought that is true and is real. There's no Superman, you know. There's no Spider-Man. You got spider everywhere. It's just an example. You allow this kind of thing to be exposed to the children, and they have their dreams sometimes. It's very important. You are what you eat. You can be what you read. And may Allah protect us and make us very careful about our surrounding. What Allah is telling us, fasting is a shield, and when one of you is fasting, he should avoid false speech, lying, scolding, cursing, everything, stay away. If not, then Allah have no need to our fast. Just abstain from food and drink. Don't carry a lot of values. When you can control yourself from anything that displeases Allah, that is where the value come in. So we hope none of our parents here buy any firework or firecrackers for your children. It started from us actually. Because we have the money, they don't have money. And sometimes you let it play and then you lost control, they injured themselves. Why must you allow this thing happen? La darara. La darara. Min husnil Islam. Again. Min husnil Islam. Al-mar'i. Tarquhu. Ma la ya'ni. Again. We hope tomorrow you can recite better, inshallah. Can everybody do it, inshallah? You know, don't give up. Very short hadith. To show our Prophet, we love you, Ya Rasulullah. We are memorizing your saying. We want to understand your saying, what you want us to do. We are trying to do. Alhamdulillah. See you tomorrow night. Subhanakallahumma bihamdi. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.